Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be playing around with the new Colourpop Stone Cold Fox collection. Well, it's a palette. It's a palette and a brush roll, but the collection. But this is for all my cool tone lovers out there. You are going to love this if you like cool tones. We have the Stone Cold Fox palette. This is the makeup palettes with the 30 eyeshadows inside. Basically a sister palette to the Bare Necessities palette. They're also launching a new brush roll as well, which I was so excited for because I absolutely loved the first brush roll that they came out with. These are already dirty and I will show you close-ups of them with them being clean. Yeah, so we get a new brush roll and that is super exciting. This is launching when you guys are watching this today at 10 a.m. PST. Hopefully I got this up beforehand. But yeah, so today, October 22nd. Also having a 25% off site-wide sale. So the brush roll and the palette will be included. The palette is going to be retailing for $34. And the brush roll is $32, or you can buy the bundle of the palette and the brush roll for $58. So I don't know if the 25% will work on top of the bundle or like separately. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see. But yeah, so you guys can buy them individually or in a bundle. I'm pretty sure codes will not work, but if you guys want to ever use my code any other time for Colourpop, it is just KATRINA. It'll save you 10% off on the Colourpop website. So let me show you guys what the palette looks like. I'll try to keep this really short and sweet since it's just like a palette and some brushes, but this is what the palette looks like, and when you open it up, it is just a cool toned lover's dream. I will put close-ups on the screen so you guys can see it a little bit better, but yeah, so it's a 30 pan palette. There's a mixture of mattes, metallics, shimmers, shimmery mattes, those kinds of things, and it really does have a really good range of cool tones, neutral tones in here as well, but mostly all cool tone colors, and I think it's really pretty. I'll show this palette and the Bare Necessities palette side by side so you guys can see the difference in tones. I'm not going to do swatches of both of them side by side all together because that will be 60 eyeshadows and that is a lot. You guys can tell the difference between this palette and the Bare Necessities palette is just a cool toned sister of that one. So the brush roll has 15 brushes, a mixture of face and eye brushes, and this is retailing for $32. And it comes in a faux leather little brush roll. I don't exactly remember what brushes came in the first one because I've taken them out of the brush roll and I use them every day basically. So I loved the brushes in the first one. So I'm really excited that they did another one. And I love the color of the brushes on this one. It's like that these are really more cool tone to match the aesthetic of the palette. So I will link everything down below for you guys when it launches. So if you want to like see swatches and then just go from here, you guys can do that. It'll just be easy for you guys. So I will link that down below. This is the look that I came up with today using the palette. So if you guys want to see how I got this look right here and to hear my final thoughts on the palette and the brush roll, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the palette. I don't really know exactly what look I want to do yet, but we're just going to jump into it. I'm going to be using the brushes from the brush roll. So this is the E22. I'm actually not going to start off with that brush because I do want a bigger, fluffier brush to kind of just throw on a transition shade, but I'll use that brush next. I'm going into an E2 first. This is still from Colourpop, but I'm going into that shade, or that brush first. I'm going to start off with Enigma, I think, which is this shade. The shade right here. I'm going to use that as my first transition shade. So I already have my eyes primed with the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. I didn't really do anything. I mean, I did a little bit. I can see it. Go into the shade right next to it, which is Ghost Town. It's more of like a purpley cool tone kind of color. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Yeah, that's better. But you guys, my eyes literally hurt. My eyes are like swollen from a look I did yesterday. I did like a glitter, like blood look, and it wasn't the product. It was just literally how like I removed it, and like I swear my eyes like hurt today. I'm gonna go in with that brush from the brush roll, which was the E22. I'm gonna go in Gravity Hill. It kind of looks almost the same as the shade I just went into, but it's a little bit darker. Focus this on the outer part of the eye. This color is really pretty. It's like a mauvier color. Putting this right on this outer edge. Favorite thing about doing Colourpop videos is that I know the formula is going to be the same every time. I feel like Colourpop's is pretty much always the same, which makes my life easier because I just know it's going to work for me. So these, if you guys are wondering, they're working just fine. Like always, not just saying that, I truly do only use like Colourpop palettes on like a day-to-day basis. Actually, I really like that color. It's like a taupey mauvey color, really pretty. Take this little brush from the brush roll. It's the E27. It's like a little dense, like, I don't want to say it's a pencil brush, but it's a little pointy brush, you know. And I'm gonna go in with Obsidian, and it's the shade right here. This is really pretty. I want to make this smoky. I feel like I say that in every video, but I just love doing smokier looks. Back this close to the lash line, like so, and I'm gonna bring that up into the outer corner and create a little V, taking that along the whole lash line. I'm gonna take some black eyeshadow though, because the black in here looks really nice. So taking Rock Bottom, I'm taking another brush from the brush roll. This is the E28. I love the shape of this brush. It's like a little dense pencil brush, and this one I think is really nice. So I'm taking a little bit of the black, just a little bit. I don't want to take like too much. And I'm doing kind of the same thing I just did, but a little bit lower. I'm not taking it all the way up into the crease. I really just want to focus this on this like outer corner only. Really trying to smoke this out, but it's still kind of like subtle and natural too, which is what I like. Go back with Obsidian to kind of blend the edges of that black out. I think I'm gonna go, oh my god, there's so many pretty like shimmers in here. There's like this one like pinky shimmer. It's really pretty. And there's also like this purpley silvery color. Ooh, that's really pretty too. Where am I going with this? This is like a gunmetal. I'm trying to like find a space on here. Oh, I think that might be the winner. That is so pretty. It's like a taupey. Oh, it's really pretty. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with that. There's also Magnetic Moon that I really wanted to use, but I don't know if I want to do like something really silver right now. But if you want a good silver, it's in here, and I'm glad they did that because you can't have a cool tone palette without a silver, you know? That Sediment to Be one, I think, is the winner because that is really pretty. So going with it with the E25 from the brush roll. I need to wet it, I will, but I'm gonna see how it looks on its own first. Ooh, this color is beautiful. Take a little bit of Mystery, which was the shade up here, this one. Put that kind of on top of it. It's gonna give it kind of that purpley, pinky tone. Yeah. Ooh, and this one has like some sparkle in it. Going in with another brush. This is actually from the other brush roll from Colourpop. This is the E18. I'm gonna wet my brush a little bit with that Mystery shade. I wanna see how that looks wet. Ooh, okay. That is so pretty. Okay, that's exactly kind of what I wanted. Wow. Okay, that color Mystery wet is stunning. Towards more of like the center of the lid, I'm gonna go back with Sediment to Be and have that wet and see how it looks. There we go. Yeah, I actually like Sediment to Be wet more than I did on its own. I think it looks a lot nicer. Of that, I am gonna go back with the black a little bit. Actually, I'm taking the black more on the outer half than just like the outer corner. I do kind of want a little bit more black in this look, so I'm going kind of halfway. Going back with Obsidian to blend the edges out. So I just went ahead and did my base really quick since we could just speed through this. I wanted to use one of the brushes for my face. I tried using this brush for my under eyes, the F32, but it was a little too soft for my liking, and like when I set my under eyes, I like to like really like press in the powder. So I like it, but I like something a little bit more like firmer, but not too firm, you know? I'm gonna try this brush. This is the F33 for highlighter. And I think I'm gonna take the Kimchi Chic Beauty. Look at how cute this packaging is, you guys. It's literally me. I love it. This is the Hollywood Glow highlighter. I'm taking the gold side. I love these types of brushes for highlighters, so. Ooh, yep. This is good. I like this brush for highlight. It looks like the one that I use right now, which is the Morphe M501. Pretty similar, just like a little bit longer, I guess. Just a tad, but same concept, gives you the same kind of result, so. And finish the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna take pretty much the same shades that I took on the top. I go ahead and go in with Obsidian, this along my lower lash line. By the way, if my eyes look red, dude, my eyes are like so irritated right now. Not from the palette. I'm like, they were already like this since I woke up this morning because of what I told you guys, like from the look I did yesterday. The way I removed the glitter, I literally just like rubbed it everywhere. It was a mistake. Where my eyes hurt so bad today. Swing this out a little bit, and then I am gonna go in with the black shade Rock Bottom, just a tad, mostly on the outer half of the lower lash line. I'm gonna take the E23 from the brush roll, and I'm gonna go in with Bold Type. It's this shade right here. I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line like I love to do by super far down. Not super far down, but I do like to bring it pretty far down doing this because I feel like it's like the perfect finishing touch for my eyeshadow, and it just makes everything so like smoky and grungy. To the inner corner, I'm gonna take So Fine, which was this shade up here. Oh, that's really pretty though. I want to mix a little, like a tad, like I literally just like went like this in the silver. Oh my god, that silver is, you guys, when I tell you that I literally went like this, like, oh, I literally didn't even take that much. Okay, well, I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. I was not expecting. Oh my god, that silver is literally so intense. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so I went ahead and just finished up the rest of my makeup. This vibe, I'm living for it. This is, for my lips, I have on the Kylie Cosmetics Basic Velvet Liquid Lip. I feel like it goes perfect with this. I love this color. Let me give you guys my final thoughts on the palette and the brush roll. I love the palette. I don't have a lot of cool tone palettes to begin with, and I just feel like lately I've been really liking cool tones or more like neutral tones lately. I think ever since I did the taupe palette video, I've just been really liking these tones. It's like fits my vibe, you know, and like the emo kid in me is screaming. I definitely think it is worth it if you like cool tones. I use the Bare Necessities palette all the time. I think that's probably one of like Colourpop's best palettes, so I love that they did a cool tone version of that because not everyone likes warm tones. Like somebody like me who doesn't have a lot of cool tones and you want a palette like this, then I definitely would pick it up. I love the colors in here. I think they're very wearable and not like too cool. Like there are cool options in here, but I feel like it's a very wearable cool tone palette where like if you're not super comfortable wearing cool tones, I feel like you can still do something with this palette and like really get a look that you love out of it. I also love that you get like a white, a cream color, and a black eyeshadow in here. Perfect. I used a lot of the brush roll, so I always recommend the brush roll. I use the brushes from the last brush roll all the time, so I definitely recommend it. I think it's such a good deal. These brushes are like okay. I like a couple of them. I like the eye brushes in this brush roll, so I definitely think it's worth it. And I like that they have a little bundle going on right now as well, so if you get the palette and the brush roll, you get a little discount buying the bundle. So overall, I definitely really like it, and if you're somebody that likes cool tones or wants a cool tone palette, I think this is perfect for you. Is my final thoughts on the palette and the brush roll. Leave me a comment down below what your guys' thoughts are. Are you guys gonna pick this up? Are you gonna skip on it? Do you like cool tones? Do you wish more brands put out cool tone stuff? I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. So yeah, I will link everything down below for you guys when it launches and everything, so check the description box for that, and I'll leave codes and all that good stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.